Hello my dear friends, so today we are going to solve the cutting rectangles problem. So generally we used to solve leet code problem, but the leet code problem that come yesterday we have already solved that problem. So I thought let us switch to GFG and see what is the problem given there. So the problem is given a rectangle, dimensions are given to us, length and breadth. Okay, find the minimum number of n identical squares of maximum side that we can cut from the rectangle so that no residue remains in the rectangle. Okay, so situation is like this. There is a rectangle given of size length is equal to 2 and breadth is equal to 4. Okay, so rectangle is something like this. So what we need to do is we need to break this rectangle and we need to make squares. Okay, so let's say if we make square of this is 2 length and this is breadth 4. Okay, so if we break into 2 by 2 size, so it will be a perfect square. Okay, it will be perfect square and no area is going to be left out. So they told that no residue should remain. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find how many squares are possible and what is the dimension of the square. So in this case 2 into 2 and 2 into 2, so dimension is 2 into 2, so k value is going to 2 and number of squares that are possible in this case are again 2. So we need to return like this 2 and 2. Okay, let us see the next example, 6 into 3. Okay, so this time the length is given to us is 6 and the breadth is given to us is 3. So it will be like this. Okay, something like this. Now again what we need to do is we need to cut into pieces so that it should be equal. Okay, now what are the possible ways we can do this? So if I try to find the area of the rectangle, it is 6 into 3 because length into breadth. So 6 3 is 18. So area is 18. Now we need to divide it into such that it should be equally area should be equally divided. So if we try to divide into 4 parts, is it possible? So we need to find some way in which we can divide the things. So one thing we can do is, here we have two numbers 3 and 6. So the one thing that come to your mind is that maximum length we can take is minimum of both of this. Okay, so what you can do is you can take 3 into 3. Okay, so one area is again 9 and again 3 into 3. So area will be 9 and if you are going to add them, it is going to be 18. Okay, so this is also correct. But if you are going to take bigger examples, then you are not going to get the correct solution. Okay, so you need to find a way because minimum is not going to work on the bigger examples. Correct? So let us try to find, suppose if you have 6 into 4. So in this case you cannot make 4 into 4 because it will be 16 and total area is 24. So you cannot make equal area triangle because 16 plus 16 is going to be 32. So you cannot make two squares of this area. So what you need to do is, yes, this is the perfect example that we can think upon. So let's say this is 4 and this is 6. Okay, now we need to divide this rectangle into squares. Okay, so we want a number which is when we select that number, it should be equally divisible. Okay, so suppose if I try to break the 6, it will be like this 3 into 2, and if I try to break 4, it will be 2 into 2. So we can see that there is a common number which is coming here. It means if you are going to pick a square of dimension 2 into 2, so it will be equally divided. Can we do this? Yes. So area will be 4. So now we can make 6 such squares. Okay, like this. Now area is going to be 2 into 2, 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 2 into 2. It means we got to know that the logic is what we need to do, we need to find highest common factor. Okay, in basically HCF we need to find. If we get the HCF, then we can find the dimension, and once we get the dimension, so what we need to do, we need to divide total area by area of one square. So total area is again 24, area of one will be 4, so we will get that there are 6 squares possible. So the catch of this question is what you need to find HCF. Now some of you know the HCF, that we can directly leave the solution, because in Python we have a function GCD, greatest common divisor. So what it will give us? It will give us the greatest common divisor of both the numbers, and if you are going to find the area, it will be length into breadth, so we can get both n and k, and if you are trying to run the solution, it is completely running. Now some of you may have doubt how to find the greatest common divisor HCF. Okay, for this I am going to tell you. So let's say the numbers are 6 and 4. Let's say this is length and this is breadth. So the previous question is over. So basically cutting rectangle is going to be solved by the concept of GCD or HCF. Okay, now we are trying to solve the another problem, that is finding HCF. Perfect. So there are so many ways to find the HCF, but I am going to use the direct approach. Okay, so there is one direct approach, that is Euclidean algorithm. Okay, so what this algorithm tells us, that if there are two numbers and if you want to find the HCF, so what you can do is you need to make one number 0. Okay, you need to make one number as 0. So first of all, what we are going to do, we have two numbers 6 and 4. So first of all, this is, let's say A, this is B. So what we need to do is we need to make B as 0, and if B will be 0, the solution will be A. So we will write like this: if B equals to 0, directly return the A. Okay, so this is the main logic of this problem. Means we need to make one element as 0, and if one element becomes the 0, we will return the another one. So this is the base condition of this Euclid's algorithm. Okay, now what will be the other condition? Suppose B is not equal to 0, as it is given here. So what we need to do is we need to switch the element. Else what we need to do? We need to, suppose this is the function name HCF. So what we need to do? We need to call the function again, that is HCF, but this time what we need to do? As I told you, we need to make B second element as 0. So how it will become 0? So we are going to do like A percentile B, and here we are going to return B. Okay, now let us take this example and let us try to decode the solution. So there are two numbers that are given 6 and 4. So we need to find the HCF of 6 and 4. Okay, so this is the first step. So B is equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. So what we are going to do? We are again going to call the HCF function with the B. So B will be 4, and A percentile B is going to be 6, percentile 4 will be 2. Okay, now again what we are done? We are again calling the function. We are checking is second element is 0? No, it is not 0. So what we are doing? We are again calling the function. Again we will interchange the values. So this will become 2 and this will become 0. Okay, because 4 percentile 2 is going to be 0, because 4 is divisible by 2. So there will be no remainder. So we are going to get it as 0. So as I told you, if B becomes 0, B is our second element. So what you need to do is you need to return A. So for this HCF is going to be 2, and we have seen the example that 6 will be 3 into 2 and 4 will be 2 into 2. So highest common factor is going to be 2. So I hope the Euclid's algorithm is clear to you. If you want a detailed solution, please let me know. I will make a detailed solution on GCD or HCF, and here the code is absolutely working fine. As you can see, I am running all the test cases and they are going to be passed. So I hope the question is clear to you. Thank you.